Hey, what it do? Welcome to the Quarter Report, brought to you by the Red Night Special, and this is Word on the Net. I'm your boy Town Biz, and if you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, let me give you some game. Get back in the bed, roll over, and get out on the right side of the bed. I promise you're going to have a much better day. Also, if this is your first time tuning in, hit that like and subscribe button. Let's run it up, man. You know they doing this AI content creating thing where they got people posing, the AI posing as people and doing content. So go on and hit that like and that subscribe button so you can keep getting this real from real people, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we got a cold one today. We got your boy Tec9, former member of LUMV group out of Louisiana, dropped a bombshell. He said, Birdman and Slim allegedly had something to do with unaliving YELLABOY. You know what I mean? No, I ain't gonna hold y'all this morning. We gonna get off into this content, man, because you know your boy. I'm like, wow, this is crazy, man. But I'm gonna say allegedly because we don't know if it's true or not, and this is based on his own personal opinion. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna get off into that and see what your boy is on right now. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? I don't want nobody to think this is a game, man. Like I'm lying. This is what's out there.
But thank y'all for joining, and as I promised y'all, I will be addressing the elephant that's been in the room for years. You know, this today video is about my dog, my best friend, Badass YELLABOY. For years and years, I heard stories of, you know, before I went to prison and even after I came out of prison, everybody making videos of what they think happened and what they assume happened. And none of them was really in a position to speak on Yella because all they did was heard a rumor and made a video about it. On the other hand, as somebody as close as me, I feel like I'm the only one that have enough credit and credibility being around Yella, being that I pulled him off the porch to tell this story. And we all know what the rumors were, this, that, and the other. But like I said, I was there. So I'm going to give y'all the real story. So
I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth. He said he was there, so let's see what he got to say about the whole situation. You know what I mean? Because, like, again, this is allegedly, so we ain't trying to put no bad karma out there or energy out there. You know what I mean? We just going by how this is beliefs. And this is opinion, and everybody entitled to their opinion. Let's go.
So as far as the rumor y'all heard, it is true. In my opinion, CMR, Cash Money Records, is responsible for YELLABOY's death. And a close affiliate of theirs, who goes by the name of Hot Diesel, is the one who carried out the hit. In case you didn't hear me.
Allegedly, wow, this is crazy, man. When you really just sit there and you really just think about the whole situation, like, my thing is, like, why you wait so many years to come out and speak your mind, though? And I think it's because of his current situation as far as his sickness, him being sick and on the donor list and all that. So, you know, you never know how it's going to turn out for him. So we're going to send prayers to Tec9. Hopefully make it up out of this safely and healthy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sending prayers your way, brother. Wow, this is nuts, man. Let's get back to this content. I'm kind of speechless with this one right here. This is crazy.
Cash Money Records orchestrated the hit on YELLABOY, and Hot Diesel carried the hit out.
Wow.
So some of y'all might say, well, we already heard that, but let me give y'all some receipts. So y'all know years ago we had it popping off the chain. We had the city on lock, having it our way. Eventually we will come to odds with Cash Money because we started seeing money going into their pockets, into their bank account, and seeing stuff that they was buying, and it wasn't adding up to the checks that they was writing to us. They was giving us money, but it wasn't what we deserved. They was giving us kind of on the cool, we was getting what we asked for, but we didn't know better. We wasn't getting what we earned. And later on, down the line, we will find.
Well, they do say You feel me? Most artists don't get what they're worth. They get what they negotiate. You dig what I'm saying? So just because later on down the line you find out that they owe you some money, but you negotiated this price, brother. So that's what be killing me about artists. It's like they want to get on so bad. And when people got the money to put them in position, they feel like because the money coming in and you getting your money, that they supposed to be rich like you rich. No, it don't work like that, bro. When a person start a business from the ground up or start working on his business, he got to put all his time, effort, and money into it. They'll hopefully pop off. In some cases, some artists just be a waste of money. You put a lot of money in the artist, he don't pop off. Then you got the next artist waiting on his turn. Now, some more money you got to invest in another artist. So of course, when the money start coming in, the label's gonna get their money off the top. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna get their money for what you owe the label for you know what I'm saying, for whatever they doing for you. You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna get yours. And if your album flop with the whole, unfortunately for y'all album popped. And y'all had the city on lock. Y'all probably had that whole side of the coast on lock. You dig what I'm saying? So, and that's what happens when you start getting a taste of success. You start getting some money, but you're looking at these other guys riding around in big BMW and Benzes, and you over here copping Lexuses and you know what I'm saying? Cars like that. So, let's go. You feel me? Let's get to it.
Find that out in a court battle. So during this time, y'all was doing his thing, but like I said, I pulled Yellow off the porch, and pretty much we had a drug habit, but you couldn't tell us that something was wrong with us because we had so much money, and that's one of the most dangerous drug addicts that can exist, is a drug addict with money. One thing is being on drugs and don't have money. That's going to lead you to robbing, stealing, and killing. But when you're a drug addict with money, you don't think nothing wrong with you. You know, we still came outside every day with ballet shoes and polos and jabots and jewelry and fly cars, nice houses. But we had drug habits. And when I say receipts, I mean receipts, because my city can back what I'm saying. So as all this going along, we started asking questions about our royalty checks, and tensions begin to rise. So me being the cool head and the one that likes to calculate before I react, I used to always tell y'all, just chill, man. We gonna figure it out and do it how we have to do it and get our bread. But Yellow, who was a little hot-headed, well, he was real hot-headed, he wasn't having that. So
See, that's why it's a must that all you young YNs, should I say, jumping off the porch right now, before you jump off the porch and get in this game, go pick up that book, The 48 Laws of Power, and read it. I don't care about the negative feedback people say about the book. It teaches you this. No, it teaches you to be prepared. See, a lot of people, brain don't open up enough to soak that kind of game in. But read that book, The 48 Laws of Power, right? And it's going to prepare you for dealing with the world and situations and people. You dig what I'm saying? Because the problem is with us as black men, we're too emotional. We're way too emotional when it comes to things. I'm not sitting there acting like, like I was somebody that's not emotional, because, at times I spaz out too. You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm learning to check about myself. But in this case, Yellow Beezy should have listened to the cat that put him on. Yellow Boy should listen to the cat that put him on. Tell him to be cool, we're going to figure it out. See, you go that route. See, he didn't understand the route that he went, took the whole thing to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back to see what he got to say.
So Yellow used to challenge Baby, aka Birdman, all the time, and test his gangster, and Birdman would test his gangster, and them two would clash a lot. So during this time, most of the time when things that get too far, I get tired and get fed up and be like, man, I'm about to go get myself clean, this, that, and the other. And during this time, things had got real heated with us, and I decided that I wanted to go to the rehab and be like, fuck it, man, let me clean myself up get a clear mind, then I'll be able to deal with these money issues with a clear head. Yellow wasn't having it. He was having too much fun in the streets. You know, he hadn't allowed all of these street dudes to latch on to him, and he just was.
You remember what Tupac said in that news interview when he was coming out the courtroom? He said, "I blame all of this on a bunch of hanger-ons." You dig what I'm saying? And see what he just said. Sometimes when you become somebody of significance, uh, you tend to have people that latch on to you because of your motion. You know what I'm saying? Because you have emotion in the streets, you having bread, you making moves, your name ringing bells. Now you got everybody that want to be next to you. And it seemed like that's what happened with Yellow Beezy. I don't know. YELLABOY, should I say? I don't know. But it seemed like he had a lot of people around him that was going in his head like, boy, you that dude, whoa, them dudes playing with you, man, whoa, we get whatever, whoa, and gassed his head up when he should have took the smart. But see, that's the thing about us as black. We're not taught to take legal routes when it comes to things. We talk when somebody disrespect us, you go hard. You go hard or go home. You dig what I'm saying? That be our downfall every time.
I couldn't tell him nothing no more, and I'm the one pulled him off the porch. You know, Yellow was a church boy playing drums in the church, and when I moved in the neighborhood out the Mills, I pulled him off the porch because he was like, you know, he was gonna rock with me. Whatever I do, he gonna do. So being that I checked myself into the rehab and things had got real heated with Birdman and Yellow, and they had a verbal altercation, and Yellow took it upon himself and rode around Birdman house in New Orleans East and shot up a bunch of cars, 3-4 cars. So I got the phone call that he shot up 2 cars, this, that, and the other. And you know, he kind of was on the move, and we wasn't talking to each other at this time because I was real pissed off.
Now, one action, like they say, to every action there's a reaction. You tripping on money, you gonna do something, shoot up some cars, whatever, houses, whatever. How you think their response is gonna be? What if one of them bullets would have hit somebody innocent that ain't had nothing to do with the situation? It's crazy how people don't use their head, right?
Off with him. So if anybody in my hood know Yellow, they would know that he was a mama's boy, the only child, and he had a little greed with him. And his greed.
And see, and that's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing about mama boys, they feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying nothing wrong with being a mama boy. If you're a mama boy, that's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But you got a lot of mama boys out here that's real soft. So they look like if something was to pop off, they'll run behind their mama before they fight type of people nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when you feel entitled, when your parents let you get away with everything, or you're the only child and your parents let you do whatever you want to do, there's no correction, there's no nothing. You tend to grow with this entitlement to the point where when you hit the real world and start dealing with people in the real world, you don't even know how to, when they tell you no about something, you mad about it. Or when they tell you how things going, no, it ain't supposed to go this way because you're so used to getting your way at home. You know what I'm saying? You grew up getting your way your whole life. So you become a grown man, your responsibilities, for some strange reason, you tend to let them become your parents' responsibility. Oh, let me run to my mama. Let me run to my mama. My mama got my mama. See, and that's the thing right there. You know what I'm saying? Because when a parent don't raise their child in the correct way to inform them about what's really going on in this world and what you can and can't do, they tend to be, you know what I'm saying, mentally messed up out here. Then they get to thinking the world against them when it's not. You against yourself. You did?
Would kind of ultimately cost him his life, because Yellow had them went behind our back and booked a show at Warren Easton without us. And, you know, Warren Easton was his alumni. So on the night he booked the show at Warren Easton, he went did the show, and after he did the show, you know, the mark was already on his head. You feel me? So now this where the snake shit come in at. You feel me? So my receipts are that OG Giggity was initially summoned to do it, but to give him a little credit, he didn't want to touch it. But
So OG Gangster, Birdman, the legend brother, supposed to did the hit, but he didn't do it. So he passed somebody else, maybe because he had love for the guy, or he was just like, nah, that ain't cool. He ain't getting down like that. I don't know. But what I can say is this, right? And this is a little bit off subject. Well, matter of fact, we're not gonna go in. I'm gonna go in there when I do content on it. So let's get back to this.
to take that credit right back away from him, he passed that shit on to Hot Beezel. And I'm gonna tell you how I know for sure Hot Beezel pulled it off. So on this night, Yellow used to hang with this little dude, Manfield. Rest in peace, Manfield. Manfield dead right now. After Yellow was shot and killed that night, you know, by me knowing he hang with Manfield, that was the first person that I started looking for to find out what's going on, because I knew for a fact he was with Manfield. So word on the street, Tech looking for Manfield, Tech looking for Manfield. And Manfield was dodging me. So, you know, instead of making my rounds, mind you, I'm just left the rehab, but I done relapsed again. I'm back on dope because my nerves bad, and I'm ready to fuck something off. So I finally catch Manfield on 6 and LaSalle by Julio's store, sitting on the ground full of that dope. I run up on him and give him a 2-piece and some fries. Pop, 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 pop. What the?
See, this is what I'm saying. We don't have homies like this no more. You don't have, but I still, for me to say that, I feel you. But I feel like at that time, when you're feeling so strongly about your friend's unalivement, I feel like you should have acted on it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Act on it. If not right then and there, at least plant it out, make sure it got done the right way. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not pushing violence or promoting violence, but I will say I'm the type of person who don't believe in get slapped on the cheek and then turn the other cheek and get slapped. I don't believe in that. I will say that. I believe I'm still that eye for an eye person. As you can see, I'm still an eye for an eye person. You did? And I'm going to live by that till the day I expire. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I just feel like to every action is a reaction. I'm not gonna get an action on, and then don't give no reaction in return. That ain't my style. My mom didn't raise me like that. Rest in peace, Queen.
What the fuck you dodging me for? What happened to Yellow? So when I pressed Manfield, Manfield told me, yeah, I was with Yellow, but he picked up Hot Beezel, and Hot Beezel made Yellow put Manfield out the car. Yeah, straight up, real receipts. I ain't fucking around. So once I learned.
So what he's saying is, they was in the car. He picked up Hot Beezel, whoever that is, and he told him the other person that was in the car, the dude he talked to, man, get him out the car, bro. I'm gonna holler at you, get him out the car. He'll need to be in the car or whatever. Got him out the car, and after that, dude got unalived. So that's his knowledge. That's his knowledge of what's going on and how he looking at it, how he analyze it, and how he put it together. That's based on his feeling. You know what I mean? Do I believe Cash Money and them had something to do with it? I don't know. But it ain't for me to believe. I'm not here to point the finger at who's wrong, who's right, none of that. I'm just here to give y'all the story and tell you my personal opinion on how I understand why he viewed the way he viewed things. You dig what I'm saying? So let's go.
Learned that, I just like, okay, I'm gonna play it cool. But I'm so invested and so addicted to drugs, you know, that would be my first order of business every day. You know what I'm saying? I would wind up going in and out of jail, in and out of jail. Now, where the real receipts came in at, because it could have just been Manfield word against his, but I doubt it, because why would Manfield just make up a cockamamie story like that? So, what made me know for sure that he did pull his snake ass shit off is because a little bit before that, Baby, aka Birdman, brought me to this car dealership out there in New Orleans East on Bullard. I think it was a Bond Ford, or if it wasn't that, but it was on Bullard. and he cashed me out a red Ford Mustang, right? So once he cashed me out, he left. So I built a relationship with the salesman. Boom, 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 boom. We got the car, blah, blah, blah. Bam. I'm swinging and banging in the car. A couple of months had passed, and I was like, I'm going to go trade this car in. So when I go trade the car in, and I walk into the car lot, he was like, oh, what's up, Tech? Your man's just left here buying one of his little homies a truck. I said, yeah. I said, who it was? He couldn't tell me who it was, because at the time, who the fuck knew who Hot Beezer was? You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew who he was. Remember Hot Beezer? We the ones that put your name in songs. Psycho Ugg Skeeter, Uncle Larry Herkin Cup, Pick 'em Frog, Gangsta Cocoa Peanut, Slew They All Got Pumps. Yeah, nigga. Remember that? Your name was Psycho before it was Hot Beezer. We put you in songs and you snake my left partner. But anyway, once I learned that, I go uptown, I see Hot Beezer with a brand new Toyota. So I'm like, oh, so that's who Birdman bought the truck for. Now, mind you, Hot Beezer had no affiliation with us, Cash Money. So there's no logical reason that Birdman would take him to the car lot and buy him a car. There was no.
Now I get what he's saying and how he put two and two together. See, this is what I was trying to figure out. How did he put two and two together and end up with four? You know what I'm saying? So when he went to the car dealership, he went to the car dealership that he already Birdman took him to buy a car from already, get him a car. He go back up there to trade it in. The person worked there telling him, hey man, your boy just left him up here, man. He just came and bought a Toyota car. He's like, okay. He don't know who it is. He go back to the hood. He trying to figure out who he bought a Toyota for. Bing. He see this dude whipping a brand new Toyota. He like, oh, okay. So that's who he's talking about. But this dude don't have no ties to Cash Money, period. Which means is, in his mind, he's saying somebody put the word out, hey, I need somebody knocked down. Somebody said, okay, I'll take the hit. I'll take the lick. Give me pay me and whatever. Whoop. When they handled his business, came back and Birdman blessed him. Allegedly. This is what he's saying. Come on, we're going to listen to a little bit more.
No way that he could have earned that money. He didn't carry no boxes. He didn't put up no posters. He didn't do no road work. He didn't do nothing. He just came out the blue and went to the car lot with Birdman and was bought a Toyota truck. So that confirmed it for me. But I been knew that Hot Beezer was a snake, because way back then, even when we was like little kids, and you know how you sit on abandoned steps and you spray paint your name on the house.
Yeah, man. So you feel me? There you have it, man. There you have it right there. Your man said straight up, oh boy bought this man a Toyota to unlock. But like I said, to every action, there's a reaction. And to you youngsters who watching it, take this as a lesson learned, man. This game and even record labels ain't playing that. So when you playing with them hammer, like they say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's real. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't too many people I know who was out there playing with them hammers that still walk around to this day. And then the ones that is walk around to this day, it got some bullet holes through their body. You feel me? I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm one of them. You feel me? So I'm just letting y'all know, man, this life and everything that's cracked up to be, man. A lot of you youngsters, man, y'all need to reevaluate your situation, man, and figure out another angle, another way to get it, man. Because fast money, everything you get fast, go fast. The women, you get a woman fast, you gonna go fast. You get money fast, it's gonna go fast. You buy a car fast, it's gonna go. That's just the way it is. Anything you work for in life and it take you time to get it and you stack, you get it, you're gonna have it for a long time, because you're going to cherish it. See, the problem with people, they don't cherish the things they got. That's why the things they got never last. You got to know how to cherish what you have and understand how to keep it. It ain't the point about you getting something. It's the point about you getting it and knowing how to keep it. And with that being said, I'm going to tell y'all, have a nice day. If you first time here, do me a favor. Do me a favor, for real. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's all I ask. Come on, let's run it up. I'm trying to get up to these 200 subscribers, man. I'm a new content creator. Come on, man. Come rock with your boy, man. See what I'm doing. It's going to get better with time. Let's go, man. It don't cost you no money to hit that like button. I don't got no Cash App, no PayPal, no Apple Pay, no none of that on here. Only thing I ask from y'all is to hit that button, man. Thank you, man. And thank you for tuning in and watching the Quarterly Report brought to you by the Red Night Special. And this is Word on the Net. I'm your boy, Town Biz, also known as Nut. And thank you for tuning in.